If you've done any type of research on these areas, you've probably already heard of the many comparisons from Silverleaf to Nocatee. And while Nocatee really set the standards high with their upscale housing and amenities, there is no surprise as to why there are so many other communities popping up within St. Johns County trying to be the next big thing. Well, Silverleaf makes a really great case for that, and that's what we're going to talk about here today. So stay tuned. Silverleaf is located pretty centrally here in St. Johns County. It is just north of World Golf Village and west of 95. But let's talk about some of the notable reasons that people are looking to move here to Silverleaf. According to greatschools.org, St. Johns County is consistently rated amongst the highest schools here in Florida for things like college readiness and test scores. So there is no surprise as to why there are so many families drawn here to Silverleaf. Aside from top-rated schools, one of the other main draws to this community is of course going to be the location. As I mentioned earlier, it is pretty central here in St. Johns County, and you have easy access to shopping and dining in places like the Pavilion at Durbin Park, which is about 15 minutes here from Silverleaf. You also have the St. Johns Town Center, which is about a 25 to 30-minute drive straight up 9B and 295, so you have quick, easy access. And of course, here in Northeast Florida, you have many golf clubs and courses to choose from in the area. You have the beaches, which are only going to be about 30 minutes away, including Michler's and Volano, downtown St. Augustine, which is about a 30-minute drive here from Silverleaf, where you can go and enjoy some sights and check out the oldest city here in the United States. And if you're looking to get out of town, it's just under an hour commute to Jax International Airport. But overall, the location here in Northeast Florida is great. There's tons of things to do here in your surrounding area, but of course, here in Silverleaf, there are also a ton of amenities for you to use at your disposal. You don't even have to leave the community. So let's go check those out. Welcome to the main amenity center here in Silverleaf. There are a total of 6 amenities that are going to be developed here throughout the community, but this is the main one located in the heart of the community, and it's accessible to anybody that lives in Silverleaf. At this amenity center, you're going to find a total of 2 pools. You have the family pool, which is going to be in close proximity to the splash pad. You also have an adult pool, which is split between a lap pool and more of a lounge type pool as well. There's also 2 dog parks. You have 4 tennis courts and even 6 pickleball courts. There's tons of biking and walking trails throughout this community, and of course, it is a golf cart friendly community. Now, just across from the amenity center, you'll find Silverleaf Commons. This is a mixed-use commercial and retail space. It's just under 49,000 square feet. Now, this is still in the early stages. There are a few businesses already in place, and they're actually going to be expanding this common space across the street as well and bringing in some more retail and dining. Now, there is also going to be a Baptist Health going in. The building is going to be about 300,000 square feet, and it should be opening in 2025. In a master plan community this large, there are a ton of builders to choose from. You have builders from Mastercraft to Riverside Homes to my personal favorite, Ashley Homes. Now, a handful of these subdivisions that we're going to be talking about today are completely sold out. There may be even some resale in some of them. And then there are going to be a few that are still in the beginning phases, starting to build out or even expand. Now, whatever your timeline is or whatever house you're looking to get into here in Silverleaf, be sure to reach out to our team of new construction experts. You can email us at info@theroccogroup.com, and we'd be happy to assist you through the process. Now let's head inside to this Ashley home model to check it out and talk about the subdivisions. Now that you've had the opportunity to learn a little bit more about the benefits of living here in Silverleaf, get familiar with the amenities and the surrounding area, let's talk a little bit more about the subdivisions here within Silverleaf, because there's a lot to choose from. We're going to go through as many as we can today, so feel free to use the timestamps below to skip around and get to the subdivision you'd like to learn more about. Now, something to note about all of these subdivisions and Silverleaf as a whole, though it is a master plan community, this is one of the very few master plan communities that has everything it has to offer without a CDD fee. The first subdivision we're going to talk about today is Hartford. Hartford is located centrally within Silverleaf, right next to the main amenity center that we talked about earlier today. You have DR Horton and Emerald Homes in this subdivision, and this community is completely built out. So you're going to be looking at resale in there. Homes range from about 1,600 square feet to just over 2,200 square feet. The second subdivision is Silverleaf Village. So this community is actually just behind Hartford and again, right next to the main amenities center. You have builders such as Ashley, Riverside, and Mastercraft Homes in in here. I will say in Silverleaf Village, you're gonna have some more options in regard to larger size homes or larger lot sizes. But again, you're gonna be focusing on resale in these two communities because they are built out, but both are great options for you to consider. Next is Waterford Lakes. This is a gated townhome community by D.R. Horton. You have about 5 different floor plans within this community that range from just over 1,200 square feet to just under 1,800 square feet. The community itself has its own amenities, including a pool, a fitness center, cabana, and splash park, and there are, of course, golf cart trails throughout. If you continue up St. John's Parkway, just on your right, you're gonna find Holly Forest, which has single-family homes and townhouses by Dreamfinders. This community has its own HOA and pool, which is only accessible to those that live in Holly Forest. There's also a cabana for you to enjoy. Directly across from Holly Forest, you're going to find Johns Island, which is going to be more of an exclusive area here within Silverleaf, kind of off the beaten path. Now within Johns Island, you're gonna have 3 gated subdivisions. You have Courtney Oaks, Courtney Chase, and Oak Grove, and within each of these communities, you're gonna have different builders. So within Courtney Oaks, you're gonna have ICI, Mastercraft, and Ashley Homes. In Courtney Chase, you have ICI, and then we have David Weekley and Oak Grove. Now in Courtney Oaks, for example, this is one of the subdivisions with much larger lots, and in general, these lots you're gonna see between 60 feet to 70 feet, 80 feet. Sometimes the depth of the lots in Courtney Oaks is over 100 to 200 feet, and you have a lot of preserved lots in this community. They are still building, so you have the opportunity to come in and design your dream home. And in this section, you're closer to the commercial areas, so that's another benefit to being in Johns Island. Driving south from Johns Island, you have another subdivision by Dreamfinders called Holly Landing. This is gonna be single family homes. You have houses over 3,000 square feet in this subdivision, and prices typically range from the mid to upper 500s to over $700,000 in this subdivision. Moving on to Silver Falls, this is a Lennar community, and it's close to Silverleaf Commons and the amenity center that we checked out earlier today. These are gonna be single family homes that range from about 1,700 square feet to just over 3,000 square feet, and your lot sizes are looking at 40, 50, and 60-foot lots. Another unique feature about Silverleaf is there's actually the opportunity to rent an apartment here within the community. Aspire is a luxury apartment complex that is located across from the future home site of the Baptist Health Hospital. It has over 400 units. There's a pool, clubhouse, and pavilion for you to enjoy as well. Just past the Aspire apartment complex, you're going to find Brandon Lakes, which is going to be another Dreamfinders subdivision. This is a townhouse subdivision. You have 3 different floor plans to choose from, all of which come with a garage, and the end units have a 2-car garage. There's also some opportunities to get in with a preserve or a water-backed lot. Now, as you continue down Silverleaf Parkway, you're gonna run into Silver Landing, which is gonna be one of the larger sections here within Silverleaf and where we are currently. You're gonna find builders such as Dreamfinders, Lennar, Ashley, Mastercraft, and Riverside Homes. Here in Silver Landing, you have a variety of floor plans and lots to choose from. They are pretty established, but there is still the opportunity to get in here and build. Last but not least, the furthest south and off of Route 16 is going to be Elm Creek. This is a mixed community with townhouses by Dreamfinders and single-family homes by Richmond American Homes. There's 201 lots and over 10 floor plans to choose from, ranging from about 1,500 square feet to about 2,600 square feet. Well, that wraps up our tour of Silverleaf today. We hope you found this helpful, but there is still so much to learn about Silverleaf, whether it has to do with the homes in the community or the future development. So if you have any questions or we can help you, whether it's with new construction or resale, be sure to reach out to our team at info@theroccogroup.com, and we'd be happy to connect. We'll see you on the next video.